We received a social media tip about voter fraud, and as it turns out, so did the King County Elections Office.
Tonight, King 5 Sebastian Robertson follows that complaint to its resolution and shows us why officials say it is proof the system is working. Sebastian.
Yeah, well, this Facebook post claiming voter fraud was flagged by King 5. The man who posted it claims somebody else voted for him and then says that vote was rejected. Tonight, King County elections officials give us a behind-the-scenes look at what happened next.
Every single ballot in King County will eventually make it to this building in Renton, more specifically the second floor.
So we've got layers and layers of both physical and cybersecurity in the space that we're processing ballots.
For more than a decade, Washingtonians have voted by mail. It's a system that works, but it's not one that's impervious to mistakes.
They had been keeping an eye out for their ballot, were expecting it in the mail, and it never arrived. Understandably, a really alarming situation for the voter.
King County Elections Chief of Staff Kendall Hodson says they were tagged in a social media post by a man who claimed he never received his ballot and that someone else voted for him. As it turns out, they'd already caught the error.
So what is supposed to happen is exactly what happened in this situation. Our team looked at it and said, nope, that doesn't match the signature we have for this voter. We're going to flag it.
Turns out his ballot was cast by his neighbor, most likely by mistake. An issue that does happen, but it's not as common as you might think. Take the 2021 primary elections. According to the Office of the Secretary of State, more than 19,500 ballots were rejected. That's 1.5% of the total. Of the rejected ballots, 59% were mailed too late, and about a quarter, 26%, were rejected because the signature did not match. This year, there are new measures to make sure everyone's vote is counted. Voters can now opt in to receive text or email updates on their ballot's progress. Webcams have been installed in the elections office so that anyone can monitor from anywhere on the elections website.
It's exciting, though. Our team spends all year preparing for a big election like this, so it's nice to actually have it finally happening.
To date, more than 100,000 ballots are inside this building. Just a fraction of the more than 1.4 million votes that will be counted in King County this midterm election.
Well, as for voter fraud, I asked about that. King County election officials say voter fraud does happen, but they call it exceptionally rare. So in 2020, their offices flagged just 17 instances of alleged voter fraud. Of course, that's far less than 1% of all votes cast. Back to you.